We did it. Didn't crash at all.
Well, that was interesting, but I'm not sure how I feel about that. So we got pulled over by the police again earlier, but we have a problem.
Right, I'm afraid you're going to have potatoes cooked on orange.
Okay.
I know you prefer your potatoes cooked on blue. Hello guys and welcome back to our channel. We're on a road trip through Spain and Portugal.
And yesterday we passed over the border from Spain into Portugal and headed straight to Porto.
If you're new to our channel, we're Ben and Emily, and for the last 4 years we've lived on the UK canals and rivers on a narrowboat. We recently sold our home boat but kept our tiny boat Rambler. We've headed to Europe in our converted ambulance camper Ronnie to escape the UK winter. We finally arrived in Portugal and headed straight to a campsite on the outskirts of Porto. I have to say, coming into the city here was a bit of a white knuckle ride. Try to figure out how the turnings work, and people just seem to come from every angle. There was a guy doing a wheelie on his motorbike on the motorway past us. It was incredibly hairy. Just trying really hard to not crash. And we did it. Didn't crash at all.
And then the last bit, getting to this campsite, was quite mental as well. Very, very narrow.
It's just like those roads where you're like, is it suddenly going to be so narrow we can't carry on and have to reverse back down the hill?
But it's like really, really steep.
But
so yeah,
it was okay.
It was okay in the end. We're here.
I'm glad you didn't hit that bit of metal that seems to be holding up the roof of that building there though. Did you notice that?
I did notice that. So we got pulled over by the police again earlier. He was like doing this to us, and we realised he was trying to say that we'd left our step out. We'd been driving for about an hour and a half, and I can see why this could have been a problem, because it sticks out pretty far. Schoolboy error. Never done that before. Oh well.
Not good.
All's well. Okay, the van is a tip. We just shook all our bedding out the back to give it a bit of an air out, so it's like imploded on itself in here. I'm gonna sort this out, and then I'm gonna try and sort these clothes shelves out, because for the last year we have this problem. Oh wow, nothing fell out. Normally you get an avalanche of clothes when you open it. I bought some packing cubes, so that's my plan. We're probably just gonna stay here tonight, and then we'll go into Porto tomorrow morning. Okay, right, let's sort this mayhem out. I know that I said I got these for you as well, but
it's okay, you use them.
I might need them. I thought you had more clothes than me. Oh look, there's one of your t-shirts and another one. Yeah, this is how I live right now. Clothes in knots. That's how I store them.
I don't really get what these are meant to be. Why has it got a seatbelt?
They're packing cubes, so you like roll your clothes up neatly and put them in here. You put their little seatbelts on, and then they're, well, I don't think you have to. It's usually people use them for their suitcases.
Oh, so you've got like selections of clothes in little pods.
Yeah.
Rather than all loose.
Cubes, packing cubes.
Well, this could be useful. You should use these.
Yes, I know. I've been telling you for weeks.
Oh, you're going to have fun sorting all this out.
I know.
Maybe I'll make our dinner.
Oh yeah, what are we going to have? Should we have curry again?
Oh, maybe. Yeah, curry.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's have a curry. Yeah.
When in Porto, have a curry.
Yeah. Could have a risotto.
Have you ever made one before?
Yes. It was okay. But you need white wine, don't you, to do it
It does
properly?
make it better, yeah.
Should we get some like really cheap white wine to make risotto with?
Not really cheap.
Or really expensive white wine?
Yeah, I think it probably tastes better if you don't use cheap wine.
Or we could make it with port, because we're in Porto. Bet no one's done that before.
I bet they have. Okay guys, let's get this sorted.
When we were in Fougères, I bought this beer. I think it's from a local brewing company. Where is Brian? Had to get it.
I mean, that is a fantastic name. What are they called? Merlin? Is that the brewing company?
Merlin is the name of the company. Yeah,
that's
and it's
right up your street.
Yeah, it says it's made in Breton. So it was local to that area. So I'm going to celebrate and have this, celebrate getting here. Oh yeah, that's cracking. Whoa.
Okay, let's have a go. If you've been watching our videos for a while, you know I don't like beer, but I'm always up for trying something new. Oh God, it's horrible. Why? Oh, it's just so bitter.
It's very bitter.
No.
You've got more of a sour taste system, I think, rather
I like
than
sour.
bitter.
I like sour, not
It's
bitter,
very
yeah.
bitter. It's almost like lagery, but it's very much hoppier than lager. Yeah, it's... Where's Brian? Still don't know, but...
Is he in the can?
Yeah, he's inspired a great beer, if that's him.
Okay, I've got a question for you all, guys. Do you roll your clothes or do you fold your clothes? I've heard that it is better to roll them, so I'm giving that a go.
Come on, we're going to get some arguments in the comments with that kind of opinion throwing.
I know.
Are you a roller? Are you a folder? Tell me, for I throw you out. You did it! That's way better.
Your turn now. Oh, it will fit. No more clothes avalanches.
That is better, I must agree. There you are.
Curry! Thanks. Yes, this is what I need.
Yeah, that's tasty. I know you can't taste it, but it's tasty. Okay, we're getting picked up by Julio Caesar, so I'm very excited about that. Never met him before. 7 minutes away, let's go. We jumped in a taxi and headed into the city. First stop was a cafe for some breakfast. Emily had an acai bowl with berry sorbet, yoghurt and granola, and I had a Portuguese croissant which was like a brioche, and an amazing coffee. This Portuguese croissant is really good. It is like a mix of brioche and a croissant. It's like fluffy and sweet and a little bit bready. It's just so fresh and wonderful.
So that cafe was amazing, but it was quite expensive. We've read that you can normally get a coffee for like €1, and it was about €3 or €4 in there, but it's because it was like a specialist roastery, coffee roasters. But yeah, it was really lovely. And now we are walking into the old town, I think. Found Santa. I know that it's kind of like criminal damage and all that, but I do love a bit of graffiti, I have to say. And this is a very, very cool bit.
And it's crazy that it seems like we're just on a random back street, and yet there's like a ramen place there and little businesses that are going to open up later in the day.
I think there's a couple of bars as well, and there's one here. That was interesting, but I'm not sure how I feel about that.
I don't think the animals were necessary, but I did like how he made a stall with weird masks and nice messages. I feel like that could be my career somehow.
But yeah, I don't know how I feel about those birds being there. They seem fine, but so he was like stroking this chicken in time to the music, and it was like clucking as he stroked it. He was being very gentle, but I don't know.
And there was
made
also,
me feel a bit weird.
There was also some pigeons that were pretty much there out of choice, you know.
I
They
think
just
they were
floated
his
down
pigeons.
and joined in the act.
I think you can train birds like that, but yeah, I'm not entirely sure how I feel about it. It was nice music, and he did have nice messages on his display.
Something about eternity and that every person is the light of the world. That's a lot of food.
I know it seems like we just constantly eat. I guess we eat quite a lot. That place was amazing. I actually found it on like a recommendation blog a couple of days ago. Yeah, it was amazing. Very, very good portions for how much it was. So mine was like €9 and Benny's was €13, but it was a huge portion. It was like a whole packet of smoked salmon on Benny's and about 5 eggs. And I had like baked tofu and mushrooms and chickpeas with avocado on toast. Yeah, it was very, very good.
We don't eat too much, we eat 3 times a day. Breakfast, lunch and the evening. And the little snacks in between.
All the pastries.
This bridge was built by Gustav Eiffel, the guy who built the Eiffel Tower.
And I got a fresh pomegranate juice. Never had this before. There's a lot of bits. That's really good.
Seems a bit excessive for a fish cake. We saw there were cable cars, and despite Emily's fear of heights, we went for a ride.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Deep breath. Oh my goodness.
There's one in Madeira that goes up like that.
Yeah, really? I'll have to go find that one.
What a lovely view. Oh my goodness, I did it. That was so beautiful. What an amazing view. But I felt bad for the 2 people that were in there with us. I was sort of having to do some very loud, deep breathing.
They were very understanding.
Yeah, they were English. They were on a cruise. They were having a lovely time. So that was. I'm just so glad I did that. It was really beautiful.
We explored some more, got ourselves some Portuguese custard tarts, spotted this antique tram, and in the evening found somewhere to eat, where we tried bacalhau, that's cod, and potato, a dish we'd seen on several menus.
Good morning. We had an amazing time in Porto yesterday. What a great city. We absolutely loved it. We've got another whole day there today. First we're going to get some stuff done. I'm going to do the washing up. Benny's getting some sunbathing done, and then we're going to head back in.
The sun is lighting up all the dusting that needs doing.
So we had an amazing breakfast yesterday in Porto, but today we're just having a bit of a slower day to get into the city. And so I'm going to do an English breakfast. Just going to do some poached eggs, toast, beans, and what else have we got? Maybe that's it. Oh, mushrooms. English breakfast in sunny Portugal.
After heading back into the city, we found a large market and perused the wonderful and intriguing things they had for sale there. It wasn't long before lunchtime came around, and as luck would have it, we came across a fantastic looking street food cafe bar. Here we are back down by the river. We've had another wander around Porto today. We're absolutely loving it here. It's incredibly beautiful. So we went into a shop and got some of these custard tarts, these Portuguese custard tarts. We tried to find one where they're like cooking them fresh, like they've sort of got a high turnover, so they keep making them because the pastry's still warm, and they're just incredible like that. They're called pastel de nata, and yeah, we got another 4 today because they're not expensive and they're just super lovely. So we've come down to the river to enjoy them and enjoy the sun. The taxi driver on the way in told us that this isn't what the weather's normally like at this time of year. He said usually it's rainy and a bit
much,
colder.
Yeah, much colder.
So yeah, wow, yeah, we're loving it.
So we had 4 of these yesterday from another place, but this was like I think this was actually the most highly rated place. And yeah, they are still warm. So let's get them eaten. Wow.
You see them in loads of shops, but some of them just do not look as good as this. They look like they've been sat in the shop window since 7 o'clock this morning.
I reckon
and that's still pretty fresh, but
yeah,
these ones look super fresh. It's good, okay, it's good. It's very good. It's done the call, it's called all of them.
Oh my god, they're all coming for my
It's called all of them
pastry.
Because it's seen your thing.
I best eat it quickly.
So some people eat these with little spoons, but we're just going straight in.
Yeah, yesterday there was these ladies eating them with a tiny little spoon, eating the cream but out first. That's even better than the ones yesterday. If you come to Porto, go to Mantiguaria. Sorry, probably not saying that right. They are fantastic. Look how creamy that is. I'm actually getting dive bombed by seagulls. One just nearly landed on my head.
Just wanted to...
Round 2.
Back straight away. You've got to eat them while they're warm. Whilst the seagulls seem to have eased off a bit.
You're very worried about these seagulls.
I know what they can do. That's the problem. Let's take a finger.
He's literally coming back round. He's coming back. He's coming back. Getting attacked in Porto, Benny.
Yeah.
He's watching. He's pretending to have a wash. I'm trying to figure out if that's my favourite pastry. I think it's up there with my top 5.
Strong words.
Oh, I can't believe I just
strong
ate 2 of them though. I feel a bit sick now.
Well, we can sit still, fend the seagulls off for a bit. There's no rush.
But we're in Porto. We need to go and try some port, Benny.
We do.
I don't even drink, and I need to go and try some port.
Yeah, we need to try some, a lot. Port.
Can't come to Porto without having port.
Belle Beijo era a moça mais linda de toda a cidade. Foi justamente pra ela que eu escrevi o meu primeiro.
As the evening turned the city into a shimmery painting, we had a delicious meal and made our way back to the van.
It's getting silly.
Tea time. Pull back. So much wonder. So little time.
Are you sad that we're going tomorrow?
Yeah, I feel like you could definitely stay here for a few more days. Absorb more, enjoy more.
Eat more.
But needs must. The adventure must continue.
It's Christmas Eve tomorrow, Benny.
Exactly.
Wow, Porto, you have been fantastic. What a place. It's time for a cup of tea and a very early night, and then we are going to head down the coast to a place called Nazaré, which is a very famous surfing area on the coast of Portugal. But we're actually going to go to a spot that we stopped at last time we came to Portugal, which was nearly 2 years ago. We really like that spot. It's by the beach. It's just a nice bit, and we're going to hopefully spend Christmas Day there as well. So we're going to have a roast on the beach in Portugal. So this morning we left Porto and we are heading down the west coast of Portugal.
Hello, how are you today?
We weren't really sure how Portuguese motorway, like the toll roads, worked. So we've been avoiding them so far. But it is so ridiculous, like the roads are so windy, some of the places we've had to go. Okay, I cannot get past. We wait for this guy to deliver whatever he's delivering. Yeah, so basically the route down to where we're going is really, really windy. It's a bit of a nightmare not going on the motorways, to be honest. It's going to take 4 hours rather than an hour and a half. So Benny had a look earlier and he saw that there's a way that you can like link your registration plate with your credit card. I've tried to do that while he was shopping for Christmas dinner stuff. I think I've sorted it. Oh my god, this corner. Oh, Benny, I don't know if I can get round.
You can get around.
I got around the corner. So we're hoping that now I have linked my card with our registration, so if we do get onto any of the electronic toll bits, we can just not worry and it'll just pay for it automatically. But it's so complicated. It seems like what you're actually supposed to do is to pay for like a prepaid card. Fingers crossed, guys. Hopefully we're not going to get any fines. It's very pretty, but this is why we want to get on the motorway. Okay, we're going down a huge hill now. It's kind of turned into a track. We were on slightly more main road before, but this is like a shortcut over to the toll road. This is not a shortcut, this is so rubbish.
We're there in 2 days. The reason we want to get there a bit faster today is because it's Christmas Eve and we want to just chill. It seems like the toll roads are owned by different companies, so depending on which one you go on, you need a different method of payment.
This is the sign for the electronic toll. And we are on the motorway! We are here there was space. I was kind of worried that there might not be space because it's a very popular kind of stretch of coast for surfers, and it was pretty busy when we came here 2 years ago. But we've got a spot, and I think we're going to just wait until later and then maybe move somewhere else. But this is great for now.
Yeah.
So happy. Such powerful sea here. I'm not sure we're going to be going for a swim. Maybe a paddle tomorrow on Christmas Day. But for now we are just going to stop here. So we're going to put the chocks on because it is on a proper slant. And then we're just going to chill out and enjoy the sun. So weird that it's Christmas Eve. It feels like the middle of summer or something. And then I think it's time that we both have a shower as well. We've been putting it off for a couple of days.
You ran over the chalk.
Whoopsie! I did not
think it'll be
realise they were
okay
on the
though.
floor.
It's quite minimal damage really. And this one was already cracked.
We moved. Now we have a sea view. Yeah, we moved spots next to that big truck. A van left. There was an amazing sunset over the sea. Oh my goodness, it was beautiful. And we both had showers, and now we're having a pretty weird dinner, as usual. Using some smoked salmon up here. I've made some sort of garlicky broccoli, call it a thing that's going to go on pasta. And then we've got, what are these called? Not ravioli, are they? Tortellini?
Yeah.
Tortellini things. And that's what we're going to have for dinner. And we're going to watch Harry Potter and have a relaxed evening. And I actually met our neighbours in that truck, and they're really, really lovely Swiss couple. They've suggested we hang out tomorrow, have a Christmas Day drink together, so that's really nice. We're sleeping on a flipping cliff for Christmas Eve. How cool is that?
I can hear the waves through the vent there.
It's actually really, really loud.
I think when I'm half asleep I'm just going to have to remind myself that we're not too close to the edge. And that it's just a nice sound of waves.
Should be a pretty interesting and special Christmas Day though.
Yeah, we've been in the boat for the last few years, so it's lovely to do something very memorable and totally different. And it's also been really interesting to see how people in Spain and Portugal celebrate Christmas. They actually do quite a lot of similar things that we do in the UK, which I never realised. I didn't expect to hear as many English-speaking Christmas songs as you walk around, I have to say. There's quite a lot of the classics being played over here as well.
Okay, it's ready. Here you go. It smells amazing, just for the record. Enjoy.
Yeah, wow, it does, yeah.
So my only regret from Porto is that we didn't buy more natas, more pastels de natas to bring with us. We will see you in the morning, Christmas morning.
Wow.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Check out our view.
Whoa. It was actually incredibly relaxing, the waves. They did quieten off a bit. But yeah, it was really soothing. I had a fantastic sleep.
Such a nice place to wake up on Christmas Day, just
Yeah.
open the back doors. We've actually
Yeah.
opened our presents. We don't really do presents for each other, especially this year, just because this is kind of our Christmas present, this trip.
Yeah, we don't have loads of places to put gifts and whatnot. We've got everything we need really, so
Yeah. Apart from, my mum got us something that we didn't realise we needed, which is Alan face towels. I love them!
I never knew I needed them.
I absolutely love them. Thanks Mum, thanks Ian. That is supreme. Yeah, and she got us loads of nice tasty treats. And my aunt and uncle got us a really cool little oil rack with like flavoured oils in, so that'll be perfect. It'll fit.
Yeah.
They know exactly what space we've got, I think, because that will fit perfectly in our little kitchen. Yeah, so we hope you all had a lovely Christmas. Obviously this is coming out after Christmas. Probably way into the new year actually, I think, isn't it? But yeah, hopefully you all had a nice Christmas and
Hope
Happy
we did.
New Year to you as well.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Benny is placing some treats out for a robin that we keep seeing. Is that Robin's Christmas dinner?
Yeah.
It's so nice here. We've made friends with all of our neighbours. Everyone's Swiss. Actually, there's some Dutch people over there, but most people are Swiss. Yeah, it's really nice. When we came here 2 years ago, we made friends here as well. It's just, I guess that's what happens when you're on the beaches and it's Christmas, sharing our chocolates about and just generally having nice chats. It's pretty inspiring. They've all got 4x4 trucks and yeah, hearing their travel adventure stories are just, yeah, it's very inspiring. Fancy a world tour, Benny?
Hey.
We are now going to go have a little walk down to the beach and get our feet in the sea. A lot of vans have posh little showers that come out the side so you can rinse your feet after the beach. We've got a bucket and this guy.
Perfect. There's only one thing you're missing.
What?
There you go.
Crackers! Cheese
There's a bite-sized bit to get you going. Truly it is Christmas. Will you save a bit for me?
Oh right, sorry. I'm getting carried away.
It's alright if you don't.
Oh, it's run out of water. Okay, so it's time to make Christmas dinner, but we have a problem. We don't really know what's going on, but the gas cooker is suddenly, like the flame is really orange, which I know isn't a good thing. I think it's like burning too much oxygen or something. I don't really understand. I'm sure some of you out there will understand. But it's supposed to be like a blue flame. So both hobs, the grill and the oven, it's just almost all orange. So we don't really understand why. We're hoping it just needs something needs tightening. Obviously it shouldn't be coming loose. So that's what we're going to try. We've left it a little bit late with our beach walk, so we're a bit hungry and we really, really want our Christmas roast. So we need to try and get this sorted out. It's been fine for over a year, and then on Christmas Day it decides to be weird.
On my big day.
If we can't figure it out, I think it is safe enough to use as long as we're just going to cook with like the doors open. But nothing is loose. I looked it up, it's if there's not enough oxygen being burnt, that's why it burns orange. But it's weird because it's both hobs, the grill and the oven, so it's not like we've spilt something on it. Yeah, it just doesn't really make any sense. I think we just need to get on with cooking Christmas dinner. It's nearly 3 o'clock and we're both really hungry now. And it's going to take quite a while to cook a whole roast on this tiny stove. Wish us luck.
I've tested the joints with washing up liquid, which is a way to sort of just give it a quick test. It's not a professional qualified test in the slightest, but in this situation it is my best bet to just quickly check if we have any kind of leak, and there is none, so that's good. Peace. Right, I'm afraid you're going to have potatoes cooked on orange.
Okay.
I know you prefer your potatoes cooked on blue. That's the taste you've come to get used to and enjoy the most, but you're going to have it cooked on orange today.
Let's just get this made, shall we? Because I'm starving and I know you are as well. Someone's been a little bit hungry.
I'm not. I ate loads of crisps when you were talking to the camera. I was like this. I'm not hungry.
Definitely orange.
Weird.
So weird.
I'll just have a sandwich and sit in the sun for an hour.
Whoa, I want Christmas roast.
Next year you can have that.
Okay, I'm going to use some of my new Christmas oil. Italian olive oil infused with herbs and spices. Oh yeah, it smells really good. Good luck in there, guys. These kind of look like those dino chicken things.
You didn't tell me they were dino shapes.
Squashed, run over dinosaur. We're getting there, it's nearly done. This is not your conventional Christmas dinner, but it's the best I could do with what we had, okay?
It's looking wonderful.
Potatoes look good.
Yes, please, Santa.
And then we've got the main event, cauliflower cheese.
That looks good.
Okay, you can go and seat yourself outside at the dinner table. There you go.
Thank you.
I mean, it's basically just a roast rather than a Christmas dinner.
Perfect. Even got the pop.
Can't have a roast without mustard. So we're having a little campfire with our new friends next door. I'm just going to go and collect some sticks from this forest. Look at that sunset. Another amazing sunset tonight. Morning! It is Boxing Day, and what a glorious day it is. We had such a lovely evening with our neighbours last night, watched the sunset over the sea, hung out with them until about 10:30 at night, had a little fire in their fire pit, and yeah, just chatted. It was so lovely, wasn't it? What a special Christmas day evening. But one of the couples who were in the vans have gone, so we have quickly crept into their spot because it is in the full sunlight, and today it is hot. It is 22 degrees in the van with all the doors and everything open, so yeah, it's just going to be a chilled day today. Benny is doing some video editing. I have done the washing up, which feels very good, and I'm going to make some hummus and just enjoy the sunshine, get some van jobs done. So I just saw our neighbours were eating like loads of nice fresh veg dipped in guacamole, and it's made me want it so much, but we don't have any avocados, we don't have any guacamole, so I'm going to make some hummus. It's just been so nice coming here and meeting some people. Obviously, when we're on the road a lot, it restricts social interactions, I guess. I mean, it sort of opens it up for more, but at the same time, if you keep moving a lot, yeah, it kind of restricts it. But places like this, like by the beach, are just so nice. Just to park up, have a little gathering with your neighbours, get to know each other. I think we've all got something in common, obviously travelling and wanting to explore the world. So yeah, you always meet pretty nice, cool people, places like this. I love meeting people on the road. And I think you can obviously do that in the UK, but because it's cold, people, you know, most of the time, maybe not in summer, but people sort of stay indoors quite a lot. But whereas out here, you know, everyone wants to be in the sun, and even at the end of December, it's just super nice.
I suppose even last night it was cold, but we lit a really lovely fire. The guy next door had a great little fire pit thingy, and we had a lovely chat for quite a few hours, didn't we? Shared some drinks, I played some songs, and it was just nice to like get to know each other and tell a few stories and everything, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, one couple, they spent like 4 months in Iceland earlier in the year and
saw a volcano.
Yeah, saw a volcano. Like the guys next to us, they've got this massive truck that is like made for going, they haven't really gone that many places in it yet because it's quite new, but they're wanting to travel the world in it. It's very inspiring. It just makes me want a 4x4 now. But I think that might be in the future. I think they're a bit more expensive to run. I definitely want to do like a really big trip. I know that this is quite a big trip, 6 weeks, but sort of going further afield. We're planning to go to Morocco next year. Anyway,
You've got the garbanzos?
I've got the garbanzos. Garbanzos. I love the chickpeas that they sell in Spain. Oh my goodness, they're like really well cooked. They're so soft in an amazing way. I'm gonna make some hummus. We don't have any tahini, so really it's not proper hummus, but
still gonna be great.
It's gonna be garlicky, it's gonna be garbanzosy. Should we have potato cakes?
Yes, please.
I don't know how to make them, you always make them.
That doesn't matter.
Okay. And just to update you on our hob situation that we had yesterday, The flames seem much better today. No idea why. We have done nothing to change it. Just have no idea what it could be, basically. Okay, I've put some garlic in there, some olive oil, nice olive oil, and some salt. Let's see what tahini-free hummus is like.
Wonderful.
Looks like a pretty good consistency. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's very good. Oh, I'm really happy with that.
Good.
It's very garlicky.
Yes.
Oh my god, I could eat all that. And I followed Benny's instructions to make the potato cake paste. I mean, that looks revolting. And then I'm doing some poi lentils, and I'm just going to make it into like a salad thing. This literally was supposed to be cucumber and hummus, but it is developed into a full meal. Are you sure this isn't too sloppy?
No. Don't put them on too big.
Okay. This is not working. Oh, look how horrible they look. They're not cooking at all. Benny, I knew you should have done this.
That'll be great. The best.
By tomorrow. They'll be like burnt on the outside and then liquid on the inside. I can hear a cat. This is what I was talking about. Parking places like this, you never know what's going to happen, who's going to turn up. Fire engine's just turned up, that's like a converted camper. Another massive overlander. We've got 2 cats on leads, and they're so cute.
It's like some kind of off-grid circus here, isn't it?
It's great. I just love it. I love the mixture of people, all different nationalities, different vehicles. It's just very exciting.
The cuisine.
Yeah. And here's me trying to fry mashed potato.
There's the cuisine. She's frying her mash. She'll be giving it to that cat on a lead before you know it.
I've come to the conclusion that this has not worked.
I'll eat it, whatever
Benny,
it is.
it's like raw.
Yeah, it'll cook.
Look at it, it's horrible.
It'll cook in my gut.
It's so, like, that's been cooking for about 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's cooked. That's definitely cooked.
It's going to be about 6 o'clock by the time you have lunch.
This is the kind of cuisine you should come to expect at an off-grid circus resort. As a guy who has spent many times experimenting with potato cakes and cooking like this in general, this is just what happens sometimes. So if you out there are a budding potato cake maker, do not be put off. Use this as inspiration, okay? You just need a teaspoon of liquid in with these things, yeah? That's it. This is perfect. You've got leftover potatoes. You cut too many up for your roast. Again, like you do every time. Well, now you know exactly what to do with them. You can actually make potato cake. It's like a pie. I used to have this book about potato recipes. I didn't have much money at the time. I had a big sack of potatoes and there was literally like 45 different things you could make with potatoes, and crazy month that was. My girlfriend at the time was not chuffed by the end of it though. The things I was forcing her to eat. Believe, stay true to the cause. Potato leftovers.
Right, how many of these weird little potato sacks do you want?
7, please.
That's how many there are. I'm not going to give you the completely raw ones. I'll give you these ones that are kind of cooked. That gentle slap sound as they hit the plate is so unappetising.
Look, you're focusing in on...
Listen.
You're focusing in on one questionable factor, but look at this plate of food, everybody.
Yeah, well, to be fair, this was just supposed to be hummus.
How delicious does this look? You could be out there splashing in the ocean, but you're in here.
You mean drowning?
Making me cuisine. Wonderful cuisine.
Right, well, whatever. Okay, so we have lentils, hummus, salad, crudités and potato sacks. Enjoy! It's not good, is it? I told you.
Don't know what you've done there. You need to have another go, I think.
Oh, thanks a bunch. After all that. Lovely.
What's that you've got there?
Just a can of spunky. Peach and raspberry spunky. It's organic and it says, be casual, be spunky. So there you go.
Actually does not like camera.
Hey, no.
I pick up my phone.
Yeah.
It's crazy how she sometimes does it.
Hey. So we've made some more friends in another big overlanding truck who have 2 Bengal cats that live with them. The cutest cats. They're quite vocal. They're really gorgeous. They are friendly, but they seem to want to run away from me, probably because I want to give them cuddles. So they are happy for us to, not the cats, the people. They are up for us having a little tour around their van tomorrow morning, their big truck. So very, very excited to show you what's in there. I had a sneaky peek earlier and it is incredible. It's actually an old fire truck. I think it's about 35 years old, and they have chopped and changed it and made it absolutely incredible. So yeah, we'll show you around there tomorrow morning, and go check them out on Instagram. I'll put their link here and I will put it in again tomorrow when I'm showing you around the truck. So we have had 3 great nights in this spot, but it is time for us to move on. We're going to head a little bit further south down the Portuguese coast. We had such a nice day today with our neighbours.
And we actually got to have a tour of their van and have a chat with them about a fantastic project that they're a part of, and we're going to make that into a whole video of itself. Catch that next time.
But for now, we're going to head off. We need food because we've eaten everything.
Yeah.
I think we're okay for water still, but yeah, we're going to go find a new spot now. Sad to leave. It's such a cool spot, and it's a great place to meet people.
It is.
They ended up being the guys that had the cats, so
Yeah, they did.
we have spent lots of time with those cats. They are so cute. Right, let's hit the road. Let's pack the van
go.
and hit the road. Okay,
You
where
know
do we
what
begin?
it looks like? It's time for these sandals to come out.
What,
Get on
you've
my feet.
actually finally made it to Sandal City?
We're at Sandal City.
It's happened, guys.
Socks and sandals.
Okay,
Activate.
that's a strong look. Oh, I feel sad. We made so many friends there. We made like 6 friends, didn't we, in 3 days?
Yeah.
We got all of their contacts. We're going to keep in touch and go and visit them in Switzerland. And the couple that we did the van tour with today, or the truck tour, they are going to Africa for at least 2 years. So probably won't be visiting them, but we'll keep in touch with them for sure. We're going to go to Switzerland and eat, what was it called? Raclette, which I think is like cheese and potatoes. Yeah, we're going to go meet them one day in the Swiss mountains. That's it for this week, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying our magical and wonderful adventure through Spain and Portugal. I know it's kind of turning into some sort of food tour, but you know us, we love our food.
In our next episode, we're going to be doing a tour of that incredible overlanding vehicle that you just caught a glimpse of there in this episode. So don't miss out on that.
Oh my, it's a really, really cool one. And you'll get to meet the 2 cats as well, and obviously their lovely owners. Okay, we'll see you next week, guys. Bye!
Bye.